Like, this is the best footage ever.
Yeah.
Wait, I gotta... Wait, wait, it's not footage, though, because...
That's right.
This is digital. Greetings, fellow human beings. 'Tis allegedly I, the one they call Spoony Quine. Partly because... Randy. Again, well, I was sure to tell everyone that this video would feature me writing on the whiteboard with both hands at once, but here's the secret. A lot of my videos will. Yes! But I tried it earlier and found that I'm not into standing right now, or even sitting, and my health and lack of sleep has been keeping me from, you know, being, like, presentable for the camera for the past 2 weeks, but I decided not to let that stop me. Because I realized it's really just shame and self-consciousness at being disabled my whole life. Physically, mentally, neurologically, and I had a lot of chronic pain and health problems too, and every day I was being attacked for these horrible offenses by all the closest people in my life. I still feel like I have to perform and not appear sick or weak, which I always felt like a complete failure for since childhood because it wasn't possible to hide or pretend like it wasn't happening. It was easy for my parents to pretend all they had to do was not take me to a doctor so that they could not be told that all this stuff that I was begging for medical help with was real, so they constantly put me under pressure to deny my own experience of the reality of what was really happening to my own body, and I could have easily died many times. And over the years, the people around me have continued to do the same thing until, like, a couple years ago, but I still deal with it from time to time, and I want it to stop. I don't know if this video will help it stop, but I just want to tell you what I'm dealing with. So, anyways, how's this for a performance? I'm not going to pretend like I'm completely healthy and completely able-bodied, not even with an audience. It's because I have to get over this. I've spent decades feeling ashamed for all those times I just can't get out of bed because I'm in so much pain. Because all I want to do is get up and live life and do all this stuff, but even now sometimes I'm so weak that I don't have much energy for more than some amount of physical therapy, and I'm done. And yes, I have recently found that CBD tincture combined with marijuana is the only thing that has made the pain completely go away after 21 years of solid, constant pain all over my body. And even though I spent years studying hypnosis and learning how you could control pain with suggestion, I didn't even realize at the time that I needed to learn that because I was so used to the pain that I was in. You know, I didn't realize that it was utterly debilitating every second. I was just used to it. But now I'm finally starting to learn that although I found it's, you know, it's really difficult to hypnotize yourself when you're out of chemical pain control, which I am. So I guess it's all uphill from here. Anyway, I hope so far that you can tell there's a lot of really interesting stuff that I could go into from here, but I don't really want to do that until I get back to the whiteboard. So in my first video, I said I'd talk a little bit more about my podcast, and I really think I owe a lot of people an explanation, as they've been asking about it for years now. Well, it really hasn't really been lost. It's more like in suspended animation. Right now, I'm just having technical difficulties. My computer has been out of commission since the end of April, right when I was physically able to get myself positioned standing on a rubber mat in front of my computer, and then my computer is physically unable to function. Irony! So I blogged about that, and basically right now I'm $250 in the hole with no physical replacement parts in my hand, so I'm doing videos and comics and things I don't normally do artistically. But, you know, why not? So I could also mention that the main first reason I haven't been producing podcasts for years is because my life was a living hell for most of this time. I almost died, it's no joke. In fact, one of the reasons I've been resisting not just podcasting, but especially doing videos is because of the nerve damage in my face, which is actually from that period of time, which I've blogged about a little, and which I will talk about on my videos. But my face has actually recovered a lot since then. Most of the function is returned, and you can actually hear the changes that have occurred over time in the podcasts I've recorded, you know, by the way that I speak, and I even mentioned it on my podcast a few times, you know, the progress I've been making on that. So if the way I'm speaking or moving my face seems weird to you, it's that. It's not you. It's not really me, it's my face. So... It's just my face. So, by the way, this podcast, I've decided after much deliberation, is called Skeptophany. There. As is my new blog at Blogspot, Skeptophany at Blogspot, right now. Maybe I'll actually get my own domain name at some point. So, for Skeptophany, I've done a lot of recordings at conferences for science and skepticism, like the Amazing Meeting. Actually, that's where I got this from, the last one. You know, I've gotten interviews with well-known and lesser-known people at about that sort of thing, and more. And I've got sketches and, like, comedy sketches and just sort of mind-altering hypnotic sequences, because this podcast is not so much about science and skepticism in itself, but how it relates to developing the level of your actual conscious awareness. You are not your thoughts and feelings and models running through your mind. You are the present awareness. And I hope to be able to help people see that fact for themselves, like, really, like, perceive it. Instead of just, you know, thinking more clearly about reality, it's about being directly aware of yourself, of the world, as well as the vast dimensions of inner space, which are just barely starting to be mapped scientifically. No doubt I will have much to say about that on this channel as well. But for this video, I mainly wanted to test out the editing capabilities of YouTube just to get a feel for it. Oh yes, there's the killdeer! Killdeer! I don't see the UFO. You know, before editing something that involves me speaking for like maybe half an hour or something. So, and several nights ago, it was like the night after we saw the baby harbor seal, I brought my camera to the beach. And I got a video of something that appears to be even more unusual than in, you know, this was not an ordinary furry sea creature, oh no, no, or scaly, no, no, no. Oh, there it is. There it is. Maybe it's Diver Laura. No, it disappeared.
Oh, I saw a big flash.
Yeah, another one.
See that?
It's the mothership. Clearly, the alien takeover is imminent. The mothership again. You know, the sea lions know what's up. Underwater UFO in Seattle. Yep. That says it all. Yep. You know, every time I've said, Mulder, where is your little camera and your little flashlight? You know, well here's my answer to that. Bring a camera with you at all times because you never know. Even Safe Squatch is getting prepared. You see, I mean, I know it says is like, oh, the big earthquake that's going to kill everyone and destroy the entire city, but that's actually code for the aliens hiding in Puget Sound. See? Puget Sound energy? Obviously they know something. That's my blog, Skeptophany, the skeptical cacophony, the skeptic's guide to the inner universe. And I have a lot of really interesting stuff for the next couple of videos, even if it doesn't involve further signs of alien takeover, so until then, here goes.